The asking for a friend question that everyone's actually asking for themselves. Hey everyone, have you ever found yourself scrolling through your phone, looking at your friend's super cheesy couple photos and thinking, I wish I had that, but it also looks kind of boring? Or maybe you're already in a relationship, and while you totally love your partner, there's a tiny little thought in your head that goes, what if there was a part 2, or a part 3? Don't worry, you're not the only one thinking that. It's a question as old as time, or at least as old as the first time someone got caught texting someone else. Why do some people just not feel satisfied with one? Is it a curse, a choice, or maybe they're just naturally a bit flirty? Just kidding. Let's open up this suitcase of feelings, my friends. Let's be real, the world is like a giant buffet. So many choices. There are tall ones and just right ones. There are those with almond eyes and those with darker skin. There are funny ones and serious ones. So why stick to just one dish when you can have a little bit of everything? It's like you're at an all-you-can-eat and all you got was plain rice. What a waste of money, right? This isn't about being ungrateful for what you have, it's about a curiosity, a craving for variety that some people just can't shake off. It's that little voice that whispers, hey, try the dessert station too, even when you're already full from the main course. It's complicated, messy, and definitely not for everyone, but it's a real feeling. Picture this, you have a favorite shirt, you love it, you wear it all the time. But does that mean you'll never buy another shirt again? Of course not. You'll buy a new one for a different occasion, a different mood, a different style. For some, relationships are like that. They have their favorite shirt, their main squeeze, but they also appreciate other shirts for what they offer. It's not always about replacing the old one. Sometimes it's just about expanding the wardrobe of your heart. It's a very modern and very controversial way of thinking, but it's happening and we need to talk about it without judging. Or maybe with just a little bit of judging for fun. So before you call your friend easily swayed or a two-timer, let's try to understand the why. Why do some people break up with the idea of having only one partner? Is it because they were hurt before? Is it because they believe love shouldn't be limited to just one person? Or is it simply because they have so much love to give and one person just isn't enough to receive it all? Fancy, right? Like their love is overflowing. Let's dive deeper into this world where the one can mean the one for today. Let's explore this love affair with having more than one love affair. Okay, class is in session. Let's get our terms straight so we don't look confused when we talk. First up, the most famous, or maybe infamous term, the third party. This is the villain in TV dramas, the other woman or other man. But in the world of non-monogamy, the third party isn't always a secret. Sometimes they are a welcome guest. Imagine your relationship is a party for two. A third party is someone who crashes it, but instead of calling security, you hand them a drink and say, welcome to the club. It's a messy idea, but for some, it's the secret ingredient that makes things spicier. Do I love my third party? For some, it's a definite yes. Next on our list is polygamy. This sounds like a super serious scientific term, but it's actually quite simple. Poly means many, and gamey sounds like marriage or spouse. So it literally means having many spouses. Think of it as the ultimate upgrade from being in a relationship to being in a corporation. You're not just a couple, you're a board of directors for love. While this is often associated with specific cultures or religions, the modern casual version is what we call polyamory, loving multiple people at the same time with everyone knowing and agreeing. It's like having a group chat for your love life and everyone is an admin. Let's not forget the ever-relatable third wheel. We've all been there. Stuck with a couple who are being all lovey-dovey while you're just there. Awkward, right? But what if being the third wheel was the whole point? In some polyamorous situations, the third wheel is actually a crucial part of the tricycle. They complete the set. Instead of feeling left out, they are an important part of the journey. They're not just a spare tire. They are a working, essential wheel that keeps the whole thing moving forward. So next time you feel like a third wheel, just think, maybe I'm not awkward, maybe I'm just ahead of my time. Finally, we have the classic rebound. This is what happens when you get your heart broken and you immediately jump into a new relationship faster than you can say, dump the ex. It's like using a band-aid to cover a wound that needs stitches. The rebound is often seen as a temporary fix, a distraction from the pain, but for some, it's a discovery. It's how they realize that maybe they don't want to put all their emotional eggs in one basket ever again. The rebound becomes the first step into a world where having multiple sources of affection feels safer and, surprisingly, more stable than relying on just one person who could leave at any moment. So, why do people actually choose this complicated life? Why are they happy sharing with many? Let's start with the post-breakup situation. You just got divorced, or your marriage annulled, or maybe you just got ghosted after 5 years. That hurts, right? You feel empty, so what do? You go out and find someone new, and then another one, and another. It's not just about filling a void, it's about creating a safety net. If one person disappoints you, you have two others to cheer you up. It's like having backup dancers for your emotional performance. If the main star gets a cramp, the show can still go on. Another reason is simply the thrill of it. Let's be honest, long-term relationships with only one person can sometimes feel predictable. You know their favorite food, their bathroom schedule, the sound of their snoring. The excitement can fade. For some, having multiple partners is like watching a new movie every night. There's always a new personality to discover, a new set of quirks to learn, and a new story to be a part of. It's an endless source of newness and adventure. It keeps the heart pumping and the mind guessing. It's less of a happily ever after and more of a to be continued, which for some is far more exciting. Then there's the idea that one person cannot possibly fulfill all your needs. Your partner might be your intellectual soulmate, but they hate dancing. So you find a dance partner. That dance partner might be a great listener, but they don't share your love for trashy reality TV. So you find a TV buddy. It's like building your own perfect partner by putting together different people who are great at different things. It's not about finding someone who completes you. It's about creating a team that supports you in every way possible. It's a very practical, if somewhat complicated way to approach love and companionship. You're not cheating, you're delegating. And of course, there's the simple, honest truth. Some people just have a huge capacity to love. Their love isn't a single-serving meal. It's a party platter meant for sharing. They can genuinely care for and be attracted to multiple people at once without one making the other less important. It's not about loving someone less. It's about having more love to give. It's a controversial idea because we're taught that love is exclusive. But for these people, love is expansive. It's like their heart is a mansion with many rooms, and they're happy to welcome multiple tenants. As long as everyone pays their emotional rent on time, it can be a beautiful, busy household. After all this talk about third parties, polygamy, and having a romantic buffet, we land at the final question. The question you've been asking your drunk self at 3 a.m. Is it really better to have a list of lovers, or is the magic still in finding that one true I wish I had that kind of love? The truth is, there's no single correct answer. It's like asking if a famous Filipino dish is better with vinegar or soy sauce as the main star. It all depends on the person cooking it and the person eating it. What works for your best friend might be a recipe for disaster for you. For many, the beauty of love lies in its exclusivity. It's the feeling of being someone's one and only, their everything. It's about building a life, a history, and a future with a single partner. It's about the comfort of knowing that at the end of a long day, there's one person you can count on, one person who knows you better than anyone else. This kind of deep, focused connection is powerful and beautiful. It's a classic love story for a reason. It's simple, it's profound, and for many, it's the ultimate goal. The loyalty, the shared jokes, the quiet understanding, that's a magic that's hard to copy. On the other hand, the world is changing. The idea of a single soulmate is being challenged by the reality that we are complex beings with diverse needs and desires. For some, freedom, variety, and emotional honesty with multiple partners feel more real than forcing themselves into a one-person box that doesn't fit. They find joy in the lively energy of multiple relationships, the constant learning, and the wide network of love and support. It's not about being disloyal, it's about being true to their own nature and being honest about it with everyone involved. It's a different kind of magic, a more chaotic, but equally valid one. So here's my challenge to you, everyone. Look at your own heart. What does it truly want? Are you searching for that one person to build a strong fort with, protecting your love from the outside world? Or are you looking to build a village where love is shared, open, and always growing? Is your happiness found in the depth of one connection, or in the breadth of many? There's no right or wrong answer, only your answer. So, what's it going to be? Are you team monogamy, ready to say I do to just one? Or are you team polyamory, ready to say I do, and I do too? The choice is yours. Choose wisely, and more importantly, choose happily. Just kidding.